rip my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patrol and you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We act the rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it and stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 14. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out to his left. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In motion right, Debo. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And Zeke will have a Cowboys first down as a tackle made at the 42. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. Was it down year for Zeke? It's a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer with 12 touchdowns.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Samuel going to go in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes third down at 7. Purdy now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few complete.
And that's caught inside the 30. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
First down, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that can overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Samuel.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On third down, it's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy
gets this one to use check. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And now here is another interception.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Samuel.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Purdy from the gun.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Prescott to throw it.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. To the air again, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is McCaffrey on the give. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 39er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey on the counter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.